and what I learned was that none of those things define me. What defines me is what I allow to define me. I feel like moments of solidarity should be treated as pockets of opportunities to learn about yourself. So here's how to leverage solitude into a positive experience of personal growth and fulfillment based on my personal experience. When we think about spending time alone, we usually associate it with feelings of isolation or emptiness, and while it can certainly feel lonely at times, you can use moments of solidarity to your advantage. So a little bit of a backstory. When I was in university, I was a full-time student with a part-time job. My schedule for 5 years, so my undergrad, was school Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and work Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and or Sundays. Or sometimes I'd have work right after class, so I'd be rushing from my lecture hall to the bus stop. My commute to campus was 3 hours long, round trip. So I'd be going to school, going to work, then back home to study, and honestly, it was just that cycle. I didn't have a big group of friends, but I did have a lot of good friends in different pockets of my life. So in school, extracurriculars, like clubs, and then at work. Essentially, at the end of the day, I spent a lot of time by myself. Oh gosh, this smells so good. When I look back now and reflect on this period of my life, there are 3 major takeaways I have to kind of talk about. My first takeaway is self-discovery. I spent a lot of time reflecting internally, and you're probably thinking, Amber, what does that even mean? Like, don't we reflect every single day? I'll explain. Because I worked part-time, I basically had a glimpse of the real world. You know, the 9-to-5 hustle and bustle. It honestly gave me a pretty good idea of what my life would look like after graduation. These eye patches, by the way, are so amazing. They're from Lush, and I actually cut them in half because I have lash extensions. But anyway, back to the topic. I dabbled in the financial consulting and legal industry, but was doing content creation on the side for fun. At one point, I had all of these questions like, is this my life after graduation? Like, is this it? Even though I was only working part-time, I was already worried that I was going to be defined by my work after graduation and that that's all that there was. After I graduated and worked in many different corporate roles, what I learned was that none of those things define me. What defines me is what I allow to define me. So if you allow work to define you, then that's what's going to define you. Like, I know it sounds a little bit corny, but honestly, like it really is. Like, you choose what defines you. Like, you get to choose that. It's not what you do for work. It's not what you did in school. It's not your experiences, your trauma, like anything. Like, you get to choose what defines you. I feel like when we're by ourselves and alone, we're really able to think about what we want. We might be overthinking, and sometimes that is a good thing. This experience, it gave me a greater sense of being and helped me form my identity. My second takeaway is what I like to call creativity and innovation. I feel like I wasn't in school and working part-time for me, but because I had to. I worked part-time to pay for school, and I was under so much stress that I honestly just needed something for me to look forward to that's not related to work, it's not related to school, and that's kind of how I started content creation. I can talk more about this in another video, but I'm just going to keep it short here. Because I spent time alone, I was really able to figure out what I like to do during my free time. You know, I didn't have anyone to see, I didn't have any obligations at all outside of work and school. So what did I want to do? Like, what were my hobbies outside of work and school? And if you don't know what your creative side is, ask yourself, if you didn't have anyone to see, no obligations at all, what would you do? Do you like to work out? Do you like to create content? What are some passions that you have? What type of art would you indulge in if not for work and school? My final takeaway is mindfulness. I feel like in life, there's a lot of times where we look at the past and we either regret something we said or something we did. And honestly, to me, mindfulness is reflecting and accepting things as they are or as they happen. When I reflect on myself, and I usually do this at the end of the day or at the end of the week even, it helps me stay more attuned with my thoughts. So on some days, I would ask myself 3 questions. Number 1, how did I feel today? Did I feel like happy? Was I sad? Was I pissed? Like, was work really stressful? I find that when I tap into that and I understand a little bit more about what triggered my emotions, I'm also helping myself heal them. Second question I ask myself is, did I reach any goals today? Now, these goals could be big or small, and a personal goal of mine is hitting 10K steps every day. So the reason why I find it beneficial to set up these goals is because it feels like we're working on ourselves. Like, it's not for school, it's not for work, but it's for me. Sometimes I alternate between hitting 10K steps every day or cleaning up my desk or something else like cleaning the bathroom. But I feel like setting up these goals, doesn't matter what they are, it contributes to my mental and physical well-being. Which leads me to my final question, which is, what goal do I want to achieve tomorrow, and set a deadline. It could be a goal for, let's say, the end of the day tomorrow, like picking up after yourself the entire day, or it could be a goal for the end of the week. Let's say like you want to meal prep 7 days straight or 5 days straight. When I set goals with realistic deadlines, I'm able to hold myself accountable, and I'm able to kind of understand where I fall short. Like, do I need to be more disciplined? Do I need more time? How do I manage my schedule? Given everything I had just said, my 3 takeaways: self-discovery, creativity and innovation, and mindfulness, you don't have to be alone to achieve these things. It's just a different path to the same goal, and honestly, finding out how to maximize your time alone to your own benefit. So yeah, this is my outlook on spending time alone and being by myself. And a key to all of this as well is to just find gratitude in the little things. Be kinder to yourself, and yeah, I really hope my experience and those 3 takeaways provided some kind of insight. And yeah, I guess we'll get on with the rest of the video. This looks prettier in person, I think. It's like more of a peach. But this one's like a brighter color. Oh my god, they look the same. I don't know. Hi, how are you?
Good, that's everything for you?
Yes.
Oh, American Express, you have to insert.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Just American Express from America.
Probably. So it comes with a nail filer and a cuticle pusher. I'm just going to use that really quickly. They are good to go. Super bare. Actually, this is nice. So let's check these out. Ooh, okay, these are long. They come in different shapes and sizes, so it's really important that you do the measurements before, file it down if you need to, line them up, and then put the nails on. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, this is the lineup. So this is thumb, index, middle, ring finger, and pinky. Same thing down here. So let's stick them on. So I'm putting glue just all over the nail. You can put a little bit on your real nails as well, just so that there is more adhesive, the better it holds. You just want to take it and stick it on. I'm filming a video for Princess Polly, and I just have everything laid out here. I love this pink top, by the way. This honestly caught my eyes. And then we got this kind of magenta looking pink dress. This is also really pretty, and all of these things are inspired for the springtime. We got this really cute halter top, and then we got a nice little cranberry tank top. This is also really pretty. Let me see if I can grab this. Super cute. Obviously you need to iron everything. And then in terms of bottoms, we just have a pair of linen pants. I love linen pants, by the way, especially for summer. I bought my very first linen pants that I get asked all the time on Instagram. I bought them in Greece at a flea market specifically, and I saw these on Princess Polly, and I'm like, you know what, I need these. Linen pants are just such a go-to, so comfortable. And I also have this skirt over here. This is like a midi skirt. Super pretty, and yeah, can't wait to make the video. This is where I film, by the way, the infamous corner. Don't mind my closet, which is on the other side. I have a bunch of clothes just coming out, but this is where I film all of my videos. I actually pushed this mirror to the left a bit so that there's more room in this corner. I have pretty big windows. I'm not gonna show you because privacy, but I have pretty big windows on like the left side here, so that's why the light kind of shines in here. And then I just put like my little tripod light thingy on the ground, and that's how I get the best, I guess, like lighting.